So welcome back everyone, Triple M here. Today we got another Android box we're taking a look at. So this is the Buzztv and this is the ST4000. So what's unique about this particular Android box is that it is a true stick, just like the Amazon Fire Stick. Sticks in the side of your TV, extremely portable, but it has a couple more features. So this video we're going to do a quick unboxing, going to do a benchmark and see how easy it is to side load. Let's go ahead and take a look at the contents in the box. Comes with Android 9.0 Pie. It is 4K Ultra HD, dual band AC Wi-Fi. As far as the RAM, you have 2 GB of RAM, USB 3, 16 gigs of internal storage, and also has an SD card slot. So remote instructions, pretty good job on the packaging. So USB and the power brick, it is a micro USB, so keep that in mind. You can see it's 5 volts at 2000 milliamp per hour. So it looks like we have an HDMI extension. Of course, because it's a stick, sometimes you have those ports that's hard to reach. That's why this is made available. We also have an IR extender. So with this included, look like it's not going to be a Bluetooth remote. It is going to be IR. That's always not the best option, but because you have to point the remote directly at the TV. So that's included. Hopefully I don't need it, but it is available. All right, so box number 3 had a nice little carrier. So I guess if you guys are taking it on the road, this is nice to have. Just keep it protected. We also have the remote and we have the 2 AAA batteries. Let's go ahead and pop these open. The back of the remote has some instructions on there, so it tells you how to program the TV. So good that the instructions are right here, not on a paper somewhere where you have to go look for it. As far as the remote, it's a full remote, guys. It has TV functions, STB for your set-top boxes. Has a couple extra buttons, video on demand, TV series, power button. Also has the play, pause, rewind. This is a mouse, so look like maybe there's an air mouse, maybe it's just a mouse that you have to move. We'll check that out when we get over there. You also have a live TV button, home, guide, volume up and down, and we have the number pad as well as some programmable buttons at the bottom. As far as the stick itself, it's pretty small. Just feeling it, it feels a lot lighter than the Amazon Fire Stick 4K. And it's a little bit shorter as well. Plastic's not that easy to get off. So here it is. This is the Buzztv stick. This is the ST4000. What do you guys think? Has some ventilation at the top. HDMI, of course. On the side, nothing on the left side. On this side, we have the micro SD slot. We have the micro USB. This is for power, of course. We also have a QC sticker and we have the plug-in for the IR. And on the back, we have a USB 3.0 port. So this is actually real big, guys, because this gives you a lot of options to just plug and play. You don't have to worry about an OTG cable if you don't have one. And you'll be able to take this on the road. So quick comparison, Fire Stick 4K is a lot longer. It is a little bit heavier as well. It is also a little bit thicker. So let's go ahead and get it set up and see what this little thing can do. All right, so we're going to press the OK and the volume down. All right, so it's flashing red. All right, look like we're in. So let's take a look around the device. So we have the live TV. Let's click on that, see what we're getting. So it looks like you can add your server from here. You can also add your M3U playlist if you have one available. We have video on demand. So same thing, server settings, back on out. We also have PVR. So everything up top look like it's designed for your IPTV. So live TV, video on demand, PVR, also have your EPG up top. Below we have our apps, so let's click on all apps, see what we have in. So comes with a couple apps. Aptoide TV is there, that's always good. You can get a lot of apps from there. It does have the Google Play Store, Google Chrome, Buzztv 4. We'll check it out and see what's on there. We also have Netflix, and on the left we have our app installer, file browser, movie player, and YouTube. What's inside Buzztv 4? Let's click on that. All right, so same thing. Brings you back to the server information. Let's go ahead and sign in the Google Play. So it has us on the Google Play Store, and you can tell this is not Android TV, guys. It's just a regular Android box. It doesn't have the Android TV operating system. So App Store brings you directly to Aptoid. Let's go back. Below we have our settings. We have our server settings. We have our Wi-Fi update. See if there's an update available. No updates. Buzztv utilities. Alright, so we have system update, backup and reset, power options, navigation. We also have the Buzztv home screen. Let's click on that. Have 3 options there. So we have the classic, media player, and the modern. Let's check out the classic first. Okay, media player. I do not like that one at all. We'll just go back to the modern since that's what most of you guys are going to expect. Now here's the overall score for the ST4000. So just to put this in comparison, this scored a 209, where the Tivo Stream 4K scored a 520, and the Amazon Firestick 4K scored a 367. Now within that actual breakdown, the graphics scored 170, which is not good. Again, comparing it to the devices that you guys are probably going to ask about, the graphics score on the Amazon Fire TV Stick was a 321, and the graphics score on the Tivo Stream 4K was 458. Now, surprisingly, the CPU score or the physics score on this device was a little bit higher than the other devices. So this scored a 1022, where on the Tivo Stream 4K scored a 988, and the Amazon Fire TV Stick scored a 735. So CPU is pretty good, but like I said, if everything isn't well in harmony, doesn't really make much for the device as far as performance. The last thing we're going to look at is the overall performance. So this 4% is essentially stating that this device is only better than 4% of other devices that's measured in this test. So again, comparing the Amazon Fire TV Stick was better than 16% of the other devices, and the Tivo Stream 4K was better than 19% of the other devices. So this is the user interface. You can add other applications, so let's just do a couple of them here. We'll do Aptoid TV, and then we'll also do Analytics. All right, let's go back home. All right, so they're both right there, or only one. Let's try it again. Aptoid TV. Yes. Unless it added it somewhere else, which, whatever. This is my speed test off Wi-Fi, guys. So just to put it in perspective, I'm paying for 400 megabits per second. This is a 5 gigahertz network, as you can see there, and I'm only getting 72 download. That's ridiculous. That's a huge drop off. And this test has been pretty consistent. So I'm going to go ahead and hook it up with a USB to Ethernet adapter using a back USB port. I will leave a link to where you can pick this one up. Not all USB to Ethernet adapters work, so keep that in mind, but I'll leave a link to the one I'm using, and that's verified to be working. All right, I am plugged in. Let's go ahead and run the test again. So if you look in the top left, you can see that I am connected via Ethernet right now. Getting a lot better speeds. Look like I'm at 250. So let's just call it 250 or so megabits per second. Yes, that's not the full 400, but remember that when you're using a USB adapter, there are going to be some limitations. You're not going to get gigabit Ethernet speeds, but still pretty good, and you should be able to do whatever you need with these speeds. So I have a portable hard drive in the device, again using the USB port on the back. Remember that it is a USB 3 port, so that will give us some additional speeds. But let's see if we're able to play 4K videos from here. Yes, you should be able to bring your APKs over, install this way. Maybe that's another video, but if I go to my file browser, I'm just going to go to drone, and let's go to this video right here. So 2 options here. Movie player, video player. I'm just going to use the video player. All right, so it's working, not too bad. Let me see if I can fast forward. It's starting to get a little choppy there, as expected. All right, so some limitations there. I'm assuming that if you're able to copy this to the device itself, that you might see a little bit better performance. So obviously the kid's been using this account. Let me just do a sample 4K test. All right, so qualities, let's switch that to 4K. Looks really good. So no issues playing the actual 4K itself. Like I said, more of a restriction of the USB, I believe, when it's actually on a USB drive. So getting third-party applications should be no issue on this device. So all you have to do is go to all apps, and you have a couple of options here. Aptor TV is pre-installed, so you can go straight there, search for what you want, and it should come up. Now if that fails, you have another option. So notice that Google Chrome is built in, so from here the internet's wide open. You can go to file link, you can go to APK mirror, up to down, whatever your favorite website to get APKs is. This will be another option for you to download them. Now the last thing I wanted to address is the user interface. I don't like what I'm seeing here. So if you have this device, I would strongly recommend that you change the launcher, unless you like this simplistic look, but I don't like it. So to change the launcher, a couple good ones out there in the Play Store, and let me go ahead and show you what they look like. The launcher that I mostly use is a Nova launcher. So I have this installed. Most of my Android boxes, not Android TV boxes, most of my Android boxes have this. I like it. It gives you that tablet feel, and it's easy to use. I'll definitely recommend the Nova launcher. So let's take a look at that. So to get to that, if you hit the home button on your remote, it should bring up the option to switch launcher, and from there you can either go to just once or always, depending on what you want to do. So if you can always go into the settings and change it over a little bit later, but let's just go Nova launcher. And like I said, this becomes a tablet, guys. You can hold, you can drag, you can hit the up arrow right here. That'll bring you into your settings, so you see all the applications. You also have multiple pages where you can swipe. And the good thing about this as well is that you can change the background. So let me show you one more that I think is pretty cool as well. We'll try Apex Launcher. All right, so like I said, yet again, another launcher that you can customize. Does have Google in the top right here. This remote does not have a voice function, but let's see what happens. So not even sure where it took me. So once again, this is a decent device. It's not great. It has some things I like about it, some things I don't. Love the portability aspect. Love the fact that it does have a full USB-A on the back where you can plug in your USB device, whether it's a USB drive, a hard drive, can also be a Bluetooth dongle for your remote. So a lot of flexibility there, which I do like. As far as some of the things I didn't like, the remote, I get it, it's supposed to replace a set-top box, but the remote is just too much. It's too big, and if the device is this small and they're selling portability, I feel like they should have a smaller remote, in my opinion. I love the compromise that Tivo made, where they still have the full number pad at the bottom. As far as the operating system, Android versus Android TV, not feeling the launcher that they have on it. Lose some of the functionalities and the smoothness and the look that we have with Android TVs. So for the price, in my opinion, you have a couple better devices, and like I said, the Firestick and the Tivo. I'll probably choose the Tivo over this. Also would probably choose the Firestick over this, to be honest. Drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.